The Minecraft movie was an interesting experience.
Steve. Chicken jockey.
This movie is going to change our lives!
Clint and Steve.
Oh, what the fuck? Why would you shoot it that way?
And Chucky.
Why would you shoot it that way? You could have shot it any other direction. You shot it in one direction of my car.
Hello, welcome to Joshowatt Just Woke Up, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about my Minecraft movie experience because I know that it probably was a little bit different for everybody. So yeah, so I know a couple of people are definitely a bit salty about their Minecraft movie experience because the Minecraft movie wasn't exactly a great movie, and you had to go in there and spend your money to go watch it. And on top of that, many viewers probably had an audience that was very loud, very engaging. Me and my friends got to the theater a little bit late because of traffic and stuff. But as soon as we entered that theater, we were like blown away by all the screaming that was happening inside of the theater. So we lost like, I don't know, 2 minutes of the movie, but 2 minutes in and people were already absolutely cheering and like going crazy. Like I was imagining Jack Black was just gonna be in there himself doing backflips in front of everybody, and that's why everybody was going crazy. Like, am I about to just see the skadoosh himself? No, a part of me knew that the audience of a Minecraft movie was going to react this way, but I only thought that it would be this way if we got lucky. But as I go on the internet after we watched the movie and had our movie experience, we see that I see that more and more theaters were actually doing the exact same thing. People were screaming, yelling, clapping throughout the entire movie and repeating every section line by line. Whenever like one of the meme moments came out, everyone would recite it down to the bone. And honestly, I am not complaining one bit. I know that there are probably people who absolutely hated this because you just want to watch your movie in peace and get out of there. But for me personally, this is exactly what I wanted because I knew that this movie wasn't going to be good. I didn't I didn't expect it to be some masterpiece that made me cry or I don't really know. But I did expect to just sit there giggling and whispering over to my friends. He said chicken jockey or some stupid thing like that. But I did not expect the entire theater to go haywire throughout the entire movie. It was hardly quiet in there, and it was amazing. And major spoilers, well, maybe not really, because he already kind of announced it himself, but Dan TDM did make a cameo in the movie, and during that part, I absolutely yelled my lungs out, and so did everyone else in the crowd, and it was amazing. And there was some other cameos in there too, which I recognized. I only recognized Dan TDM, Afmao, and of course the Technoblade cameo. That was probably like the proudest part in the entire movie. The part where like I saluted the screen and the rest was just jokes and just screaming at Chicken Jockey. I'm not even gonna say too much about the actual movie, like critiquing the movie like an actual movie, because the truth is, it's really gonna be mostly bad stuff for the most part. I didn't love the acting, I didn't love the story, It was a bit bland, it was missing a lot of pieces, and it didn't all connect together in a satisfying way. And I would have loved to see a lot more and seen that the story was at least a little more intricate, and the characters should have been at least a little more interesting. Even just the tiniest slice of emotion in more of the characters would have been nice. But I will tell you that Jason and Jack Black, they performed perfectly. I loved what they were doing. You could tell they poured their heart and soul into those performances, and they were just having a blast. Maybe too much of a blast, but they were really fun to watch, and they were definitely my favorite characters. The rest were really bland and very forgettable. And it's funny because basically 80% of the movie was already like, I already knew how 80% of the movie was going to go down because of the trailers. Basically everything was already shown, which is kind of funny to think about. And that would have ruined a movie experience for me if it were any other movie. But this movie, uh, it was such a different experience. Having known all those lines before going into that theater made the experience so much better because and then I get to recite all those stupid lines with everybody else in the theater. I want to say it's probably not true, but I want to say that this thing was bigger than Endgame. I don't think it was, but it really felt that way. There was people dressed up as Steve, their Minecraft avatars, everything. They had it all planned out. Even I wore like a teal shirt and some jeans before getting there. Uh, but everyone was all in for this movie, and I loved that because it was probably the most unserious movie I've ever seen, where people were taking it so seriously. And then afterwards, we ran into this group that watched the movie with us. There was so many people cosplaying as Steve, a villager, and just all sorts of stuff that we took a picture with. Uh, we had some trouble trying to get the picture to airdrop because the internet was so buns in that theater, but it was just overall just such a fun time. And afterwards, we happened to run into those guys because we had planned going to Red Robin after watching the movie, and apparently this exact group decided to do the same thing, and we just like run into each other again. The most hilarious thing about this situation is that we never even spoke an actual word to each other. The only thing we ever kept saying was the movie quotes, like chicken jockey, and that was all we ever said to each other. I will never know a single fact about these people, uh, because our only conversation, it's like we were communicating telepathically with some other kind of language that just barely was created. It just goes to show that there is no such thing as a language barrier anymore. If you're having trouble trying to order your food and you don't speak their language, like in Japan or something, just yell flint and steel and they'll probably know what you want. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure if you go and try to watch the Minecraft movie now after a couple of days of release, if there will still be the same audience, because there were a lot of people who were just trying to watch the movie without all this commotion, but they do not get that. So if you're trying to just watch the movie with excitement, hopefully you get that. But if you're trying to watch it with silence, I'm sorry, but you probably won't. Who knows? We'll see. And probably my second most favorite part of that experience in the theaters, besides everyone yelling chicken jockey in sync and then clapping as if we actually got an actual good president elected for the first time ever, was probably at the end of the movie when everybody was waiting for the credits to finish and everybody was constantly chanting Minecraft 2, Minecraft 2. uh it was insane. That genuinely made me want to receive a Minecraft 2 just to get that experience again, because this really does feel like a once in a lifetime thing. Well, maybe not once in a lifetime, but maybe more once in like 5 years. But it really is a cool experience, and if you haven't gone to go watch the Minecraft movie, I really think you should, and hopefully you get this kind of crowd because it really is fun. If you're wondering what I ordered at Red Robin, I got this burger called the Lava Queso, which I did get because of the lava chicken thing in the Minecraft movie. Yeah, I was committing to the part. None of my friends did it. I'm calling them out for that. Somebody could have ordered wings and we could have dip that stuff in my cheese, and it would have been the lava chicken right there. But they didn't want to do it, so I'm calling them out for that. This burger was delicious. I got super full after that. This was a really good day. I can't lie at all. But this whole month straight has just been straight Minecraft for me. The only game that me and my friends have been playing after school is Minecraft. We just hop on Minecraft and lose all our stuff, and then just not play Minecraft anymore. Another thing that this whole Minecraft movie experience kind of shows is just how many people were actually affected by Minecraft, because Minecraft was a pretty big part of my childhood, and I know for a fact that it was several people's childhood. So just to see like a portion of that in a room together, screaming out the same emotions for the same game at the same movie theater, is actually really crazy to see. And going on the internet and seeing that every other theater was basically like this just kind of spreads that feeling even more, which is genuinely crazy. And to be honest, I don't think that anybody actually went to this movie theater to go watch the Minecraft movie for the actual movie, and it was more to watch it for the game. Because Minecraft is just such an important part of so many lives that getting to see it finally on the big screen is just actually a moment in history. And seeing that it ended up being an experience like this proves that it is, in fact, a moment written down in history. I'm really glad that I ended up going to this movie, no matter how bad the trailers did look. But yeah, that's basically everything I had to say about this movie. And keep in mind that these videos I have not been using a script for at all, because that's the new approach that I'm going to be taking. Because every time that I try and take the approach of not using a script, sorry, of using a script, I end up not making the video. And I know that I have to deal with mistakes like the one that you just heard, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to take for actually being able to release videos. I don't know what it is, but I just cannot do scripts. I cannot. And maybe I'll make a video about it sometime soon. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and that's all I got. Okay, bye. My Steve shirt felt pretty Stevie.